kids. This is the story of the Three Little Pigs. It's a puppet show by Grammy. Are you ready? Once upon a time, there was a whole pig family with Mommy Jordan and Daddy Brody, and they all lived on Sunnydale Farm with their 3 kids. Well, the first kid's name was Liam Jace McShep, and their second pig's name was Reed Ozzie McShep, and the third little pig's name was Mary Tess McShep. Well, these 3 little pigs were getting pretty big, so they decided to tell their Mommy Jordan and Daddy Brody that we're going out on our own. Bye-bye, says Mommy Jordan. And also it was Daddy Brody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. They kept waving and waving until the pigs were long out of sight. They were so excited to be out on their own. We're going to each build our own houses, they said. So Liam Jace was the first one to build the house. He built his out of hay, so he built his the fastest. It was so warm and cozy and soft. He loved it. So there's the front door with all the beautiful flowers. And then when you go inside, we've got this cool little window that you can peek out of. So one day, Liam Jace was peeking out his window and he saw something that he did not like. He saw a wolf, and it wasn't any old wolf. It was a big bad wolf named Carterzilla. So Carterzilla, the big bad wolf, started walking around the hay house. And he walks right up to that front door. And he knew who lived in there. Little pig, let me come in. He bangs on the door. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, says Liam Jace inside. He says, all right, then you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna huff and puff and blow your house in. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. When the first little pig woke up, he found himself underneath all his hay from his house. He said, I gotta get out of here before the wolf gets me. So he ran and ran and ran all the way to Reed Ozzie's house. Now, Reed Ozzie had a very cool house. It was made out of sticks. He thought it was going to be a pretty strong house, and he had all kinds of cool stuff in his house. He had a great big chair that he loved to sit on. When he would sit in his chair, he'd think about, oh, I can't wait to have some company so that we can play checkers sometime. Well, little did he know that his brother was on the way, Liam Jace. What do you think Liam Jace was doing? He was running like crazy. Help, 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 Reed Ozzie, help me, let me in, let me in, let me in. Whoa, what a commotion he was making. So Reed Ozzie jumped up out of his chair, and he jumped over the checkerboard and jumped to the next chair, and then he jumped to the ground, and he ran over to the door, and he walked over to Liam Jace, and he says, what's wrong, what's wrong? He says, the big bad wolf, he blew my house down, and then I fell on the ground like that, and I'm so scared I don't have a house anymore. Can I come live with you? And Reed Ozzie says, sure, come on in. So he came in and he says, let's play checkers, that'll calm you down. So Reed Ozzie took a move, and then it was Liam Jace's turn. And Liam Jace was a little bit slow playing because he was still distracted thinking about that big bad wolf. Hello, it's your turn. So Liam Jace takes his turn. And they played and played and played checkers. And of course Reed Ozzy won because Liam Chase was so distracted. After that, they said, hey, let's go outside to play, but first we better peek out the windows and make sure it's safe. So that's what they did. They walked over to the windows to peek out. And what do you think they saw? Oh no! It was Carterzilla, the big bad wolf again! He found the house made out of sticks. And he knew there were going to be 2 pigs in there this time. Little pigs, let me come in. Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins, they said. He says, well, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna huff, and I'm gonna puff, and I'm gonna blow your house down. And that's what he did. So, he got a little closer to that house made of sticks, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. It took a little longer this time. And he blew the house down. Oh no, not again, said Liam Chase. Are you okay, Reed Ozzy? He says, yeah, I'm okay. We better get out of here. Run, run! Let's go to Mary Tess's house. So off they went as fast as they could. Now, Mary Tess had always wanted to live in a castle ever since she was a little girl, so she built her house out of stones. It had cool windows to peek out in every direction, and her favorite part of her castle was the tower. She loved to climb up to the top of that tower. When she climbed up there, she could see almost the whole world. While she was up there, she noticed, hey, that looks like my 2 brothers over there. They're on a bicycle. Oh, I hope they come visit me. There it is. I can see the castle, they said. Oh, good. We should be safe in the castle. So, Mary Tess looks at them and she goes, oh, goody, they are coming to see me. So they hop out of the bicycle, but they didn't look too happy. They walked over as fast as they could, and then they start jumping up and down and yelling, hey, help, help! Mary Tess, let us in, let us in, let us in. She goes, well, back up. She goes, I got to open the drawbridge. So they backed up, and then she opened up the drawbridge so they could get in. As soon as they got in the castle, they told Mary Tess about their adventures with the big bad wolf. She says, okay, I'm gonna peek out to the west. Liam, you go to the top of the watchtower, and you can look out in every direction and tell us if you see that big bad wolf. And Reed, Ozzy, you can look out the east windows. They didn't have to wait long. Before you know it, along came that big bad wolf again. And you remember his name, Carterzilla. I'm gonna get 3 pigs for my dinner this time, he says. So he walks all around the castle, and finally he gets to the spot where he sees Liam way at the top of the watchtower, and he yells out, little pigs, let me come in. And Liam yells back, not by the hair of our chinny chin chins. And he says, then I will huff, and I'll puff, just like before, and I'll blow your house in. And he huffs, and he puffs, and he blows, and he huffs, and he puffs, and he huffs, and he... I'm so tired. Well, he says, all right, one more time. I'll start trying again. And he huffs, and he puffs, and then he stops to listen. Hey, I think I hear Thunderwolf. Thunderwolf, my brother, get over here and help me blow this house down. So he listens again, and he hears the huffing and puffing. And guess what that huffing and puffing was? It wasn't Thunderwolf, it was Dragonella. And she starts flying over to the castle. And all the pigs see Dragonella, and they say, "Look out, look out, look out! Here comes Dragonella!" And that's exactly what they did. Every one of them looked out the window while she flew right over the castle and landed on one of the ramparts and looked at that big bad wolf. And then she huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed and blew that big wolf down and fried him right up into a crispy critter. And then she ate him for lunch. Whoa, what a yummy wolf that was. And after that, they all lived happily ever after. And the whole pig family got together and they had a little picnic and they roasted marshmallows with Dragonella. The end.